gonna show you today is just a simple Deco mesh wreath, all kinds of different ways that you can do this. As you can see, we have about every color in the rainbow, any holiday you want to make something out of this for, but you can use any combination that you like, whether it be, you know, Christmas or spring. So I'm going to show you a spring one today, but obviously this is a metallic. This could be easily used for a Christmas wreath like this one, but we're going to use the 21-inch mesh to start. This is the ones that are all along the back wall right here are using this 21-inch mesh. That's our most popular size, but you can easily embellish with a 10-inch mesh. I'll show you a little method how you can make it to look like this as well, just different ones, or if you choose to cut a large roll. So to get it started, we usually start on the inside of the wreath. You just take the end of your mesh, kind of gather it together to make a little tail. Stick it in between these two ties. You aren't going to use any wire or anything like that to attach this. You're always just using the little ties that are already on the form. Just give it a nice tight twist. And then you just go along in a circular motion. You spread these little ties out. You want to gather about a 10-12-inch poof, as we call them usually. Just makes a little gather. You can see how it makes that form. Tuck it in between these two. The form that I'm using already has the little metallic balls on it. We sell it in all kinds of different ways. So this one just adds a neat little embellishment. It's one less thing you have to add in. This size of a wreath will probably use almost this whole roll of mesh, which is 10 yards. There's a smaller size that will use a little less, probably more like 8. All right, so I've completed the center row. I'm just gonna not cut it or anything. If you did want to do a different color on the outside, you could do something like that and change, but I'm just gonna keep on rolling with this. That's your first layer, okay? Very simple. What these are over here. So then to add another level, I took one of our 10-inch meshes. We've got all kinds of them, different patterns under there. This one, like I said, I wanted to do a little bit of a spring, so I'm just going to cut about a foot of this up. And you can do all kinds of things with this. This is a real simple method to make something like this. All I'm going to do is cut a bunch of little tubes. Super easy. You just tuck them in. This one I'm just adding, I'm not making the whole wreath out of these, but I'm just gonna do this for a little bit of color. Or I'll show you another way, which is kind of cute. You just accordion pleat it back and forth. You get like a little, I don't know, flowery kind of look. You can tuck those in that way too. You can make them as thick as you want, but this particular one I'm gonna just do a bunch of little rolls, kind of randomly put them in there. For a little color. Now we sell a bunch of this tubing too. You'll see this in all kinds of colors over here too. It's sold in 30-yard packages for the most part. It's made out of the same materials as the mesh, same thing. You can use this outside. I'm just going to take a couple of the colors, and one of the ways I like to apply it, I just make like a simple shoestring loop. I'm not tying it or anything, but I'm just going to tuck it in. Same thing, I'm using those ties over and over again to layer in the different items. So it gets real kind of a random little look to this. I just kind of go back and forth, zigzag it back and forth with this. You can make big bows out of it. I think she's got a couple of them up here. Just ribbon that costs a lot more, so I don't want to use as much of it or something. I can just cut little strips of it like this, tuck it in. Just kind of shake the edges a little bit. To tie in, you know, you could add a cute little owl or something into the center of the wreath, something like that. You just tie them in. Same thing, and because it's a wire form, you could just take some wire or some pipe cleaners or whatever to attach, and you don't even see it. It just disappears in there. If You want to add floral. I cut floral stems, stick them through and just wire them to the back. All kinds of things. So just whatever your creativity, you know, you can put as much in there as you want and just keep using those little ties.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions? You can come up and